Welcome, welcome to live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, a trading coach who will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So, as a very important day for trading NFP week, and today is Tuesday, second day of the week, and we also have today there is a high impact news coming later today. And in this situation, I would like to analyze the market to see where is our best trade possible. Yesterday we have seen that the market has dropped to this daily support on gold and also other pairs, and including euro dollar has got initially we have seen a very strong breakdown. Now it's trying to pull back to the upside. Even what we see that euro dollar has got a sudden bounce here, so we might find significant opportunity in any of this instrument. Gold, euro dollar we'll be looking at. There is a very sharp drop on euro dollar after this bounce. Also we'll be looking to see what the market is planning here, if it is planning for a reversal, or we could see a trend continuation on euro dollar. We have seen that there is a bounce on gold here. With that bounce on gold, the price currently aggressively moving in the direction. If we look at here on gold, there is a rejection from this level. With 30 minutes bullish engulfer, the market has made a bounce. Here is the support level, and with that support level I will be waiting for entry opportunity on gold as well. So before I start the full analysis, I would like to see that everyone who are watching the live session are here, so that we can start. Let me know, guys, if you're here, so that I can begin the full spectrum analysis. So HE here, gold, yeah, welcome. Yeah, morning. Is it a gold? Euro dollar? Don't know if it me, but I can't hear you. Let me know, guys, if you can hear me. Hope that the voice is the mic is working well. If you can't hear me, let me know. I would appreciate your response to that. Morning, coach. Guys, can you hear me? Let me know, please. And also let me know if you're here. So if you're here, I would appreciate if you smash the like button, so that I know that you are here. Okay, yeah, welcome. Hi coach, welcome. We can hear you. Okay, Sangam, we can hear you. Pele, welcome. All right, cool. Let's begin. Let's begin with gold. We have seen that. Armit, welcome. Okay, so we can see that on gold there is a sudden bounce here on gold, and with that bounce, if I look at this market, what you can see that on the bounce here on gold, it's a very strong rejection to the upside. Good afternoon. And let's see what the gold is planning at the moment. If I look at the daily chart, we have seen that there is a daily middleman on gold, and this is entirely a bull market on gold. And you have seen that yesterday there was a sudden breakdown, and from this daily support the market has just managed to bounce back up. So it's a sign of trend continuation here. Now looking at the monthly to see overall picture. Now from the monthly we can see that gold is, after the monthly close, that we have seen a new candle open yesterday, and with the new candle on gold we can see that there is a with the market open yesterday, you have seen that that gap it tested and then has got a rejection to the upside, which is a sign of trend continuation on gold. And with that monthly open, the sellers couldn't break that low. Instead, we have seen that the market started to bounce to the upside. Now, why am I looking at the monthly? You might say, okay, I don't trade on the monthly. What's the point of looking at the monthly, right? Because is the higher time frame, monthly, weekly, and daily higher time frame will give you a clear picture, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Now, if I look at the monthly chart on gold, we can see that with this monthly candlestick pattern, the market has got a bounce from here, and with that bounce from the monthly, we can see that the price moved up with a strong momentum. And when we look at the monthly, you know that in one candle on the monthly there are 30 daily candles, 4 weekly candles, and countless lower time frame candles, right? And it's very hard to see, you know, that what might be happening with each individual candle. But when you look at that monthly price action, you have an idea about the directional bias, because when you are opening a trade, you need to answer few most important questions. One of them is, should I be buying or selling? So that's why higher time frame will give you a clear direction. I'm not sure how many of you do the multi-time frame analysis, but this is the best thing that you can do when you are trading. Looking at the multi-time frame approach will give you a clear idea. So always look at the highest and then scale down to the lower time frame to see directional bias, because you know, if you only looking at one time frame when you are trading, chances that you know you will get confused more often either to buy or sell. So when you have a bigger time frame in your favor, you know that the market is moving in that direction. So if I look at the weekly chart here on previous week, after this weekly shooting star, a massive bullish candle this week, so far we can see the market is promisingly bullish at the moment. So you could see that the price is keep pushing high. And if we look at the daily chart, where we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the daily impulse. Okay, so this is the daily impulse here, and with that daily impulse, what we can see, this is the another daily bullish candle. There is a long wick at the top, and we can see the market is going up to fill that long wick from the daily perspective. Now looking at the intraday time frame, where we can see that this is an impulse followed by a narrow correction, and we can see another impulsive move to the upside on gold. And here we can see the previous session there was a bullish engulfer, and this session what we can see, so intraday time frame from the 4-hour perspective, we have seen previous session there is a liquidity candle, and that liquidity candle is absolutely important here because there is a doji, and with this doji the market has broken that low, and then we have seen closed as a long bullish candle. This session we have seen initially pullback, now it's moving back to the upside. As it is a long-term bullish market, we will be waiting to see pullback and then enter. The price action we can see on gold is significantly bullish. Now if I look at the 15-minute chart, what we can see that you see this is a very important level of support. Multiple times the price has grabbed liquidity. If you are not sure about the liquidity, you can let me know. I'll be discussing in depth on that topic. As you know that the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, so when you know exactly when the price is gathering that liquidity, it becomes much easier for you to find the proper entry. Now here is it's trending aggressively to the upside. Now we'll be waiting for on gold for a deeper pullback on the lower time frame, and then we can look for entry opportunity. As it is currently bull market, the market will tell you exactly when the trade is coming, and based on that we will be jumping on the trade as soon as you will find that. And thanks for joining the live session. So these some of the levels you can see the market from the 15 minutes started, it's moved from here. So 2253 is an important level of support, and also this is a neckline of that structure here. We have seen a structure here and then broken out of this structure. So these some of the levels that you will be looking at to see if the market is coming down for a deeper pullback. And once we see the price is on the zone, then we can look for entry opportunity. All right, so we have seen a clean breakout which might keep pushing high at the moment. So this is a London breakout. So if we look at the 1 hour as well, so there is a bullish doji and then complete clean breakout. Good morning coach, welcome. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, loud and clear. Welcome. Thanks for joining the live session. I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. So now here is we will be waiting for that deeper pullback, and then we can look for entry as this market now strongly trending to the upside. Any breakout, any pullback, deeper pullback or strong liquidity grab will be a good point for us to look for entry opportunity. From the lower time frame, this is the neckline. If we look at here, this is a previous resistance which is turning support here. That's what we will be waiting for, the price to drop, break, grab liquidity, and then to bounce back to the upside. All right guys, so let me know how are you doing today. And if we look at the calendar, I don't know why my default browser goes to Yahoo. Okay, so if I look at the calendar here, so there is an important coming up on, so tomorrow is Euro all day long German preliminary CPI. So that one will make Euro a bit of volatile, and then tonight coming up is very important. So today was German preliminary CPI on Euro. Today and later in NY session coming Joel's job opening, which is also an important news, very high impact news. And then coming up tomorrow is ADP non-farm employment change, which will be the first starting of a bigger news. And throughout the week, very volatile NFP week. And this week you can see the market trending very nicely, which is absolutely good news for us as a trader, because when the market trends, we easily can find good entry point in the market. What kind of price action is forming now at the moment? So we see a very strong bearish price action. If we look at so this is a very interesting that euro dollar is due to the weakness on euro, while we see that gold is trending to the upside. So this is what a bit of if you look at GBP USD also, there's a multiple liquidity candle has formed on GBP USD, while we see the dollar yen has got a rejection. This market is not very nicely trending at the moment, so leave it aside. Also GBP JPY, you have seen that yesterday we have opened a trade, but it's not trending very nicely. Euro dollar is trending. Okay, so we will be looking at euro dollar as well. So this move on euro dollar basically has got a rejection to the upside, which what I think that this move on is a fake move, and as a result we have seen that from that resistance level immediate rejection. So if we look at on euro dollar and gold, they're normally moving a bit strangely. We see that euro dollar is in a very strong downtrend while gold is in an uptrend. Can anyone explain the reason behind this? Can we? Morning, welcome. Comedy house, doing great, welcome. Gold, yep. If I have to pick a trade between FBG and liquidity zone, which one is the best, coach? Well, very good question. Remy, Edwi, if I have to pick a trade between FBG and liquidity zone, which one is the best? Okay, so if you need to pick a trade from FBG or liquidity, which one is the best? None can be best, or both can be the best. So it depends on completely other factors, because you cannot trade only based on the liquidity, neither you can trade based on the FBG. So this is a sometime, you know, having a full all the information in hand is very important. You know, there is a story. 5 blind people went to watch the elephant, and they went to watch the elephant, and then one of them has caught the leg of the elephant and said that elephant is like a tree. Okay, and then the other one has caught the trunk and said that elephant is like a banana tree. The other one has caught the tail and said that no, you are wrong, elephant is like a rope. The other one has caught the the body and said that elephant, you are wrong, elephant is like a wall. So what is the shape of the elephant, right? So that's where it is. So you need to combine all of them. If the price on the liquidity zone, it could be the other way around, because if the liquidity is fueling that price to push up instead of dropping down, it might be just the other way around. For example, let me tell you what it is. Say the best way to understand is that way. See, if imagine that this is a building, okay? Now you are very familiar with these kind of things, right? Because everyone live in some kind of house or in a building, right? So if you consider this one as a 2-storied or 3-storied building, okay, now this is a floor, and the same thing, just a little bit downside, it's a ceiling, right? Now this is a floor, this is ceiling. and this is where you are, right? Now if you to put a tennis ball here and tennis ball here, okay, all right, so now what if you compress that ball, that tennis ball, to the ceiling, what can you expect? You need to apply that intuition. So if you compress that ball to the ceiling, the tennis ball, so consider that ball, tennis ball, is the price, okay? Now if you compress the tennis ball to the ceiling, then can you expect it to break that ceiling to the upside? On the other hand, if you compress that ball to the floor, what can you expect? And this is a zone, all right? So this is a, what you can say, a liquidity zone, all right? That's what it is. So once you are on that liquidity zone, now depending on where the ball is will determine which way the price will be heading. If this ball, this tennis ball, managed to break that floor and come back to the ceiling and resting on it, and you repair that floor, then it's not gonna go up again, it just bounce and then drop back down. So that is called key level, or the levels, or the area of value, or the liquidity zone. So basically is the same thing, area of value, where the buyers and sellers are interested. There is a lot of order in that zone, which is the liquidity zone. Now you need to look at, in relation to that liquidity zone, where the price is and how the candlestick pattern is being formed around that liquidity zone, to guess or to understand what the big boys actually thinking about that level. There is nothing certain in trading. It's all about the interpretation or prediction about other traders or the big boys, or who are putting a bigger flow in the market. So that's where the main goal as a trader is, to understand what others are doing. Because imagine that you are on a marketplace, and then you need to understand, you should be buying the apple at the moment to hold it, or should be selling what you already have, right? So you need to do it based on what others are doing, and what others are doing will determine by the candlestick pattern, or the price action will tell you that what this level is being interpreted by the other traders. So this is the key points here, is to look at where the price is in relation to that liquidity zone, and based on that, trading either to buy or sell. Hope that makes sense. We will be discussing in depth, and that's why I emphasize a lot on that liquidity, understanding the liquidity candle. Also, we have a tool that I am using at the moment. Also, I have given already quite a few members access to that. This is a liquidity or the money flow indicator. Now if you look at that, this is gold chart, and you can see when this is the same one with the TF indicator, a little bit different in values, but this tool is telling me where the big boys are gathering that liquidity based on the strategy that I am using. And that's how you can see that basically when it especially trends, it gives me a very nice looking information in that area. And that three buy alert, all of them worked out very well in that area. And this is the best way to understand the market, is to look at the price action and then look at where the price in relation to the price action, how the price is doing, and then trading based on price action rather than thinking anything else. So I hope that that makes sense. And yeah, so in the meantime, if you also want to use that tool, you can use it. As I mentioned before, we have few spots left to take in the mentorship program where you can access the tool, and also you can see all the trade that I'm opening in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where yeah, I think you should be able to hear. Can you guys hear me? I think that you guys can hear me. So if you are not on that tool in this liquidity indicator and the TF indicator, also you can access them using your student dashboard. If you are not there, there is a few spots left. Once you are on the website link that I have given, you can click that link and then click join now button. Then you can join us to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you can access all the tools and everything before the quota is being full for this month. So you can use it now using the website. Click join now button and then you can join us. So now here is if I look at the in-depth of, so hope that that makes sense now to you for this pattern here. Now, you know, education is always power, knowledge is power. So make sure that you always stay informed and educated. All of these things, you know, in the beginning, I know that it's a bit harder. Right? In the beginning, it looks a bit confusing, but over time, at least you need to give yourself some time, you know. Trading is freedom. But before you get the freedom, first you need to prison yourself. That's what it is. Give yourself some time to analyze, to learn and grow as a trader. You know, allow yourself to be is the most important part. Hope that that makes sense. Let me know, guys, if you're enjoying the live session. If you're enjoying, giving a thumbs up will be helpful to the stream. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day. All right, so here we can see on gold here after this breakout, expecting it to come down for a deeper pullback. Okay, so here is okay, so here if we look at the 1 hour price action, okay, now from the 1 hour perspective, after this 1 hour pin bar, there is another bullish engulfer. And if I look at the 4 hour, and then we'll be also looking at euro dollar to see what's happening now. This candle on the 4 hour closing in just 24 minutes on gold, because it has got a breakout, expecting for a deeper pullback and then to find another entry. So let me see here. Okay, so Yeah, it is important to see it is giving us a liquidity candle in that area, then we can look for another entry. Let me look at the euro dollar here. So what kind of price action euro dollar is making? We have seen a very strong bounce and then an immediate drop on euro dollar here. So if we look at on euro dollar, is it breaking down again from the lower time frame, or prove that that's working now. Okay, now so euro dollar, if we look at, let's look at the euro dollar to see where the market is heading here. So this is a, from the 1 hour we have seen a bounce against the major trend and then immediate drop from that resistance level on euro dollar. Now it's very crucially important to see either this market is preparing for a bigger bounce again to retest this level, which is possible because there's a swing low here, support, turn resistance here, and after this drop the market didn't retest that level here. There's a huge fair value gap. Now this question came in a couple of minutes ago about the fair value gap. So if the market is leaving a huge fair value gap, which we could see the market is going up to fill that fair value gap. So if that's the case, then we might see pullback to the upside. But the bias for me is still down because this move on euro dollar to the upside is for me, it's a potential manipulation, and we could see that the price is dropping down at the moment. With this move, it's a bit in a consolidation. We'll be waiting for a further confirmation. If we find a clean liquidity candle, we will be looking for entry on euro dollar. But as the major trend is down, I will be looking to sell once I find that entry opportunity. Okay, so here is, we can see with the drop, we'll be waiting for that confirmation. Let me look at again on gold to see. Okay, so here it is a bit in a consolidation. Let's quickly look at Gbpusd. Now we have seen yesterday there was a breakdown and now it's forming a pattern here. So let's find out where GJ is trying to be heading. Is it forming a reversal pattern here? Let's see the daily chart, because daily will give us a bit more clearer picture in the market. Now looking at daily on GJ, also I would like to see even the higher time frame, looking at the weekly chart on Gbpusd and also the monthly chart on GJ. Now what we can see on Gbpusd from the looking at the monthly chart, highest time frame to see overall picture, there is a monthly middleman, and this month so far, once the price the market opens after initial retest of this resistance. The market has got a rejection here on GJ. Now with that rejection, we have seen the price almost retested, and we could see that GJ is breaking again. But I think that we might see a retest of this monthly support, as back-to-back 3 months bullish move. There is a long week expecting GJ to come back down again in that direction. If we look at the weekly chart, so far from the weekly, after this narrow candle this week, the market has got so far a rejection here. So we have seen a bigger picture. From the monthly, there is a potential for further deeper pullback, but from the weekly, we have seen so far this week, in the first one day, you can say there was a massive drop, and the price already has broken that support. This is the weekly resistance. If I look at the daily chart, okay, so here is the key points. There is a daily bearish engulfer across that daily doji, has got a rejection, and the price has broken below this significant daily support level. And because there is a liquidity below this level, as we talk about liquidity a lot now, what I think that GJ might try to go back again to retest this liquidity. So you see there is a narrow green doji. The price might try to revisit that level. So there is a locally potential for an upside bias on GJ. Here is 1 hour candle, 15 minutes looking at. Okay, so locally there is a choppy market structure here, but if we look at closely, what we can see that GJ has, this is the 15-minute chart, has broken that support completely. And because the market has broken that support completely, we have seen a big drop, huge fair value gap. There's a huge imbalance here, and so expecting for the market to go ahead and fill that imbalance. Okay, so to find that bullish setup on GJ, we need to find that liquidity candle that we need to see. As this market is choppy, we'll be waiting for any important support to be broken. That's what the advantage of doing a full multi-time frame analysis, that you know exactly which way will be your directional bias. Now for GJ, I will be biased to the upside, at least for this London session time, until we see a very different change in the NY session. But at the moment, there is a potential for me to the upside. And let me know, guys, which one you are looking at. What's your bias on GJ? Can hear you. Thank you very much. Is it still at 70% off? Kizito, the 70% off is ended. I saw a couple of members have text me today also to join for the coupon. 70% off is ended, but I have created few more positions with 70% off, but that's very rarely given. I'm sharing in the live chat for the last few spots available for with this 70% off to join mentorship. The only thing that I can tell you that as soon as I'll release it on the live chat, it might be ending immediately. So I would recommend you to use it straight away, because the spots are limited with that huge discounted, and I have given you that coupon. So if you are not using, you might not be able to find it later. It might get expired. So use that $200 coupon right now to join us, to be part of the trading community, where you can access all trading tools that I am using, including all the indicators, strategies, and all the trading ideas that you can access from me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So you can find that link in the I have given you the link. So once you join, you can have access to everything. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me using the live chat, or the live chat agent is there. You can ask her. Aiza is there. She'll be able to answer any question that you have. Hope that helpful. Only few spots with this coupon, so just to complete the quota. So if you are not using it, it might get expired because the numbers are limited there. Okay, so here is what we can see on GJ. Okay, now here with this bounce from the 15 minutes, so 1 hour candle, what we can see, this is a liquidity candle, back to back two liquidity candles, and because there is a big drop, otherwise I would look to buy here. The best way for GJ to go long is lower time frame liquidity candle, because it might struggle to go straight up, but we might see that the price is breaking to this support and then going up, creating a new higher high, and then breaking to that support and then creating a new higher high. So the best way is to wait for the price to drop, grab liquidity, and then to bounce back to the upside. Hope that makes sense. And any question, guys, let me know if you have any question. So what do you think about crypto bull run? Any advice on Bitcoin? Okay. Yeah, we'll be discussing on that. Crypto bull run. Good day, coach. Welcome. Thumbs up, guys. Let's grow the account. Welcome, Sophie. Welcome for your call. Yeah, absolutely, guys. I know that you guys are helpful when you help the channel to grow. Definitely, there is a lot of content will come back to you. Anything you give outside will be always go back to you. Now, coach here, USD full analysis would be appreciated. Yep, we'll be looking at that. So we have seen on gold. I am waiting for deeper pullback. Right, so because this market is, if I look at the 4 hour, where you can see that this is a currently moving, turning to a very stronger bull market. So any pullback will be an opportunity for us to go long. And yeah, so about the crypto bull run. Okay, so this is a cyclic order in everything. Okay, so if you look at you can explain something from a very different angle, right? For example, well, why it is raining? How can you explain that why it is raining? Right, so you can explain raining from very different angle, right? Oh well, there is a lot of air has had a huge heat on the mountain and the cloud accumulated and it's raining. You can explain constant heat wave from very different angle, right? So now crypto bull run you can explain from a very different angle. You know that there is a very important point that I wanna really point to you guys. This is the real information that no one is gonna tell you. Do you know that most rich people who are really truly very rich, financially, emotionally, from health, they have a very few, they put very little attention to what's happening around. They only pick the information that is needed for them to um, to their advantage, to run their business, to grow their business, to do that. The reason is, let's say if you search on net and go to Bloomberg or any news channel, you will find minimum 100 reason there is something why this is happening. So which one is gonna really working out? So what happen is that why does people get confused and sometimes even lose money is because, look, do you know that why we accept something or reject something? Firstly, let's assume that a man is watching TV here. I'll come back to that crypto bull run and that will be helpful to you. Now, though it's back, let's make it front here. Okay. A man is watching TV or a woman watching TV, right? Now, what does that man when watching TV is looking at is basically not trying to find information but trying to reconfirm his or her belief, to reinforce. Not only TV, if you read a newspaper or anyone reading a newspaper, just to reconfirm his existing belief on that notion. So what will happen when you have a lot of information, the way the brain translate that information is the only thing that coincide with the existing belief it takes, the rest it just reject that information. So then how do you conduct those information? Or let's say there is a big move on crypto, what could be the reason? Now if I give you an information, what will happen is that it will coincide with, like, some of you will take that information as right, some of you will not take it, and because of the existing belief, that's how every human operates. So then how can you understand? For example, if I go to the Bitcoin now, as a trader, what I will be doing, I will be looking at the daily chart, and then the only thing, this is how the professional trader trades. Okay, the real professional trader trades is when Bitcoin, if I am looking at the Bitcoin from the weekly perspective, what I will be looking at is what the candlestick pattern is exactly telling me in that specific scenario, because this candlestick pattern is exactly the representation of what's happened in the market. Right now, this is the only information that I can give you accurately. Now I can tell you a lot other that you can reconfirm your belief, but the only thing that will be beneficial to you is this, because other things might even hamper your current what you are looking at. See, let's say if I give you a box and I write here this is a box where red box, and I write here yellow, okay, with a blue text. And now if I tell you it's green, then you are confused, right? Because red with yellow box with blue text is green. So what you need is, you just need to look at only the information that you can see and touch and hear. Okay, so now let's look at what's happening with the BTC USD. What we have seen, that there's a bounce. Now what is the actual reason? You might say, okay, I'm still curious about the actual reason for BTC USD to move up. Let me tell you actual reason, the universal reason. Okay, so the universal reason is called the rhythm or the season. Okay, you know that the people who will see there is a term called depression. So what the depression mean is, it could be on economy, depression and economy, it could be in human beings. Sometimes people are in depression, right? So why does this happen? It's a cycle. So depression happens due to the lack of energy. So when it goes a lot to the downside, people started to experience the depression. So it's a rhythm. So what's that rhythm is, when the market is going up, some people started to believe that it's gonna go up, and then it start to move up again. More people start to believe that it's gonna go up, they buy, and then they buy, and then they buy, and then it's called now it's in a euphoric state. Okay, the market is in euphoric. So it's like imagine that two people walking on the street, only few people notice it, and then 4 people walking at the same time, few people notice. 10 people walking at the same time, more people notice. And then 1,000 people walking at the same time, everyone start to pay attention to it. So when the market goes up, few people buy and then buy, and that's how the market started to move without any particular reason behind it. The only reason is that attention. So when 2 people walking, only few paying attention. 4 people walking, 10 people, 10,000 people. When 10,000 people walking on the street, everyone start to pay attention. So that's where this is the move on crypto or in anything. Now, what's your role in that? You need to play the role of the big boys. That's where you become rich as a trader. All right, how do you do that? See, some people walk, some people pay attention. So those who are in the middle of the street walking, they don't know anything. They just know that all people walking, I am walking. Some people look from the top and see when to buy or sell, right? So for this market, for example, if I need to trade this market, I wouldn't do anything, because this market is overextended. It's in an euphoric state, and anytime we could see that at that breakdown. All right, so this is only I can tell you in that situation. But any breakdown after deeper drop, there could be an opportunity to go long again if the price drop down below any specific level. So let's go back to our gold analysis, and I'll come back to it again. I hope that makes sense to you, and it helps to you, because the best way that you can make profit from the market, from trading, when you know exactly what the professional traders, how the professional trader trade the market. Guys, keep in mind, this is the key here. Professional trader use fundamental, use technical, have a trading psychology, but not the way that we think that they use. All right, so it's very important. For example, if you look at the data release, okay, so if you look at the Forex factory calendar, look at this calendar, right? So the professional trader doesn't care much about the results of the data, but cares a lot about the event and the significance of that event. You see, this is the information that you need to understand. Again, I'm repeating, professional trader doesn't care much about the results coming out, but care much more about the event, their timing, when it is happening, what is the relationship between those events. Right? Search on Google that you will find what the strategy hedge fund use. The money maker is not the retail trader, is the hedge fund. So if you want to make money in this market, you have to trade like a hedge fund. So the hedge fund trades differently than what we trade in retail traders. So make sure that you understand it, and there is a lot of information that I can give you in that sense. So make sure that it's not a one-day game, it's a test game. So make sure you stick till the end of this live session. And every day I'm coming on live twice, and in addition to that, if there are many information that even to be honest I can't share here in this YouTube because of there is a lot of limitations. So if you really want to know the real secret of being a consistently profitable trader, because I am a consistently profitable trader, that I can assure you in that regard, because I'm a real trader trading for more than 10 years. So if you want to really learn from a real trader, this is the best time that you can join us today in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can join using that 70% coupon, that additional $200, just to test out that actually how trading works. I'm sure that you will be enjoying this academy. Instead of losing money, you can join today to be part of this trading academy, where you can be part of for the rest of your life. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. You can find that link in the description area. And in the meantime, let me know which one you are looking at the moment. I have looked at the gold here. We can see the market is okay. Here is this is where the market from the lower time frame, expecting it to grab a bit more liquidity. Here you can see from this consolidation, it's now breaking out again to create a new higher high. So euro dollar is on a consolidation. I think that with the news coming up, we might see a bit more manipulation needed for another drop. So here is a doji here on euro dollar. This market might now try to bounce up with the news. Okay, so this is not at the moment a very strongly bearish, so we need to wait a little more time. Nice one, thank you very much. Welcome guys. Coach, why are you not into trading stock indices? Okay, so Gbpusd is already formed head and shoulder pattern on daily time frame that signals selling pressure. Coach, Euro AUD, thanks very much, appreciated. Patrick, welcome. Dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Now looking at GBP/JPY, this is a very important point. Is, you guys, if you are trading, then you must consider the fundamental aspect of trading. So fundamental, I have seen many gurus telling you, okay, learn the microeconomics, learn the macroeconomics. you won't find any, what I would say, that it's like a an ocean that you will be just swimming into that. Because in trading as a day trader, all right, if you are an investor, that is a different story. But if you are a day trader or a swing trader or a scalper, learning microeconomics, macroeconomics will not make any difference. Because very simple reason, how the data is being, it's very clear that you guys can see when the data has been released. Imagine, let's look at a couple of data has come out and then understand it, how you can use it in your trading, which is very important as a trader to look at. So if you look at the calendar on the Forex Factory, what do you see? That JOLTS job opening, ADP non-farm employment change. Now if you look at here, what do you see? That ISM service PMI, okay, that has a data came out to be 50.3, 48.5 was forecast. So once the data has come out, what do you see? How DXY reacted before and after. Then let's find out how you can use that information. Now you can see that DXY, once this candle has formed, when did it form? When the data, the market is trending already aggressively to the upside. Right, now let's go back to some of the old information on DXY. Go back to the old information, then you will understand actually how the things are happening. So okay, so here when we saw this data, you see CV consumer confidence is negative for DXY, and then AUD has come out on 27th of March, followed by final GDP has come out to be positive for DXY. And with those information, and later all this data has come out to be positive for DXY, all those information, with all of them, the market DXY has started a bullish trend, right, from here. Now when the market is trending in that way without any information from here, you can read this trend very easily from the price action perspective. Now you can see it's a cleanly uptrending market structure, right? So then how can you use those data in your trading? The first thing that you need to understand is that when the data has been released, the market already made a move. Okay, so the market already gone, and you cannot trade that market after the data has gone. It's already moved. Let me give you a clear idea of how it works with another instrument. Let's look at GBP JPY. Okay, so this is a very good pair, sometimes looks very nicely. Now this is the real way to use that information. I go back to the schedule, and you'll see that this candle, this is the daily chart. You see this is a Friday, Thursday is showing Thursday, but it's a Friday candle on GJ. Okay, 29th of February. You see this is a Friday candle, and with this candle the market closed on that day. Next week there is a JPY big news coming. That is the important information that you need to know. So you can note down that I'm giving you a very important clue, and that will change your trading completely. You can note down, right? What is that point, guys? This is the real information you'll find. Let me give you that information so that you can use it. If you see unusual, okay, unusual breakdown against the trend before any high impact news, take this trade in the direction of the trend. That's it. That's what you need to know. Okay, if you see unusual breakdown against the trend before any high impact news, now this before could be 24 hours, 48 hours, take the trade in the direction of the major trend, and that breakdown has to be unusual, right, and against the trend. And why this happened, this is the curiosity, why this happened. This happened is because a couple of reasons behind it. First reason is the closing of the positions, right? There is uncertainty. The buyers, let's say in an uptrend, right? The market in an uptrend going up. So that means there is a buyer in the market. Because there is an important decision coming, the buyers close their position. And when the buyers close their positions, that means that it's selling. So if a buyer closes their position, it's a sell order in the market. And the market drops unusually. And that event basically bringing that price to its true intrinsic value. Okay, so it's bringing below the benchmark, where it becomes again interested for the buyers to buy after that event is gone. There is nothing happen unusual, is ready for freshly to buy, and that's where the market. This is what exactly you need. More in-depth understanding of that strategy, I do have a news and price action trading strategy. If you want to know more about what kind of price action you should see when the market does this, you will find it on your dashboard, in your student dashboard. You can look at the news and price action trading strategy and then use it in your trading. I hope that that information is helpful to you. And as you can see, afterwards the market made a big move, and we had a trade, massive trade here and also massive trade here, and we will be keep trading in that way, because these are the real information. And after a long hard work and research, that this information gathered and collected and used. So make sure you use it in the right direction. So we see that Gbpusd has got in fact a bounce from that level. As I mentioned before, we'll be waiting for an entry here. Let me see that on gold. Okay, so gold is trying to break in that direction. Okay, so it's okay. So GJ, we saw that there is a significant bounce before here. I hope that guys, you are enjoying this live session. If you are enjoying this live session, I'd appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. Gbpusd, that's great, Coach KZ2. Welcome. Yeah, keep always an open mind when you are trading. It's very important that you always stay informed and open mind when you are trading, and then trade with the trend finding the best trade possible. So here is gold 15 minutes. Looks to me that we might see trying to find an entry on gold. So with the Joe's job opening, we could see a bit more of movement in the market. So from the 1 hour and 4 hour, where you can see that gold, there is a bullish engulfer expecting for the price to okay, so breaking that low will be an important level that we can look at. We look at dollar yen. This market is very interesting market here on dollar yen, and so for gold, really you want to see that the market has broken that low. Okay, so this is you can see there is a resistance here. There is a big drop from this level after this massive bullish move, which is a previous swing high, turning support here, and from that zone we can look for any kind of entry opportunity. Morning, coach from Nigeria. Welcome. Okay, so here is what we can see on euro dollar. We can see there is a bullish structure locally. We might see a bit more upside here. On gold also there is a consolidation pattern. Gbpusd has got a bounce in that area. It might go back to the daily resistance level, so that we discussed in the beginning. So this instrument, I will be waiting for any kind of entry. GJ might give us an entry because it formed an inverted head and shoulder breakout. Any kind of pullback, we'll be looking for entry in this instrument. As you know that there is a important news coming later today. We'll be covering that news as well, trading live. Yesterday we had a few trades, guys. Make sure that you are not missing out by subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day. I'll be coming on live again. If you are passionate about trading really and want to grow as a trader with us, then don't hesitate to visit our website. Link you can find in the description area. So before I go for a break, I'm giving the broker that I'm using in the live chat. You can use that broker if you are looking to join a regulated broker with a reliable broker, and also trading with the same broker that I am trading. If you are our member, you can also get access to all my trade. So with that said, and I'm leaving this live session for a couple of hours, and then we'll come back again with another live coming up in just 2.5 hours later, trade the NY session. And before I leave, let me see if there is any question that I didn't answer. GJ, can we be taken? Good morning, boss. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good day, coach. Okay, so for GJ, we have seen there is a move. At the moment, I will be waiting for, because you see it's slowly bouncing, and that might take this price to 191 level. So would like to see the price has tested the support properly from the 4 hour. Once the candle open, we see there is a bounce, so it might drop back to this support again at some point. And with the retest of the support after this pullback, we will be looking to enter. JJ is trending, and we will be looking to enter as soon as we will find an entry opportunity. And thank you guys and girls. I'll see you again trading live together in just a couple of hours. Until that, stay